Good morning. My name is Brian Downs. This is a republic if you can keep it. It's just about 10 o'clock in the morning on the 26th of May, 2025. Let's talk about corruption, one of the legs that hold up the beast of the Trump administration. So, Donald Trump and his meme coin. Just before his inauguration, Donald Trump launched the meme coin, a cryptocurrency. Now, just about anyone can launch a cryptocurrency. It's not hard to do. Thousands of people do it. He launched cryptocurrencies that nobody wants and therefore have no value. These meme coins, of course, have no intrinsic value. They're not backed by the faith of a government. You can't use them to fry hot dogs on. They're a tool or even a thing. They're an illusion, but they have value because other people are willing to buy them. Or when other people are willing to buy them, that creates value. The greater fool investment theory, wherein you buy a thing hoping that someone else will buy it from you for more than you paid. So Donald Trump creates this coin. The price craters immediately, but that's fine because Trump didn't really pay anything to create the coin. It's very cheap to do that. His holdings of the coin, he holds, I understand, 80% of all the coins that exist. All of the Trump meme coins are still valuable. He's still making money. Many people invest in the meme coin thinking that it's a good investment. Your average John Doe investor. John Doe got skinned. Other people who had tens of millions of dollars to invest, John Doe, of course, we're thinking might have had 5 or 10,000. But other people with tens of millions of dollars to invest buy a bunch of this meme coin because when you buy a meme coin, when lots of people buy a meme coin, it drives the price up. When the price goes up, Donald Trump's wealth goes up because he holds 80% of all the coins in existence. Donald Trump then holds a dinner, a private dinner, we're told by his press secretary, not a presidential function, although he stands behind a podium with the seal of the United States on it. He holds a dinner for the 220 people who own the most of his meme coin, who own the most, not who have sold the most, but who have owned the most. Their large purchases of his meme coin have driven up the value of Trump's holdings. These people make him rich by holding the coin. Come on in, have a dinner, introduce yourself. Hello, President Trump. My name's Johnny. I'm a multi-millionaire. By the way, about a 50% chance I'm not an American, although Americans buying illegal influence in this way is still bad. Mr. Trump, my name's Johnny. I'm not an American. I've invested tens of millions of dollars in your meme coin. I've lost 30% of that value easily, minimum, no problem at all. But I'm happy to be here to shake your hand, sir. While I have your ear, there's a tariff, there's a regulation, there's a rule, there's a law that's inconvenient for my business interests. You see, I'm a multimillionaire and I own many things, many companies, many endeavors. And gee, I'd appreciate it if the power of the presidency could be used to solve my little problem with, regulations that are designed to protect the small guy. Let's push those out of the way. Absurd, farcical, bald-faced corruption. How to bribe a president. And now he's having a dinner about it. As I've said before and will say again, I have to give Donald Trump my credit and admiration for having exhausted my ability to use adjectives. How many ways can you say filth? Now, notice another point here. I, Johnny, the multi-millionaire who's invested in this meme coin, made this big purchase of Donald Trump's worthless coin. My big purchase drove up the value of the coins Trump himself holds. But the only way Trump can really access the power of that wealth is to sell those coins. If Donald Trump were to dump a significant percentage of his holdings, the price of the coin would go down. Donald Trump would put a lot of US dollars in his pocket, and I, Johnny, would see the value of my holdings in his coin drop. But hey, I'm willing to take that railing because it's a small price to pay to have the President of the United States owing me a favor. To my knowledge, no president has ever been so brazen in using the office to fill their own pockets.